probes. I don't know what they're planning on doing. Looks like maybe he was going to try building a proxy pylon. But those Marauders just cleaned up those probes like nothing now. Looks like he is pushing out with his handful of Marine and Marauders that he has with his Vikings and Medivacs, as DG is aware of that with his observers still falling around. So DG was forced to pull back the rest of his army to his base as he does warp in more Stalkers. Let's see here now. Looks like he's going to try pushing out again with his handful. I shouldn't say a handful. It's a pretty good sized army, especially compared to SoundWeRRa's, although those Medivacs are going to help a lot on healing those Marauders when this army clashes. As he puts a scan down, sees the units there, he sees what's up, and the Vikings should be able to take out that one Colossi, as there is only one on the field. Before those Stalkers take out the Vikings. Now, it looks like SoundWeRRa is leading him somewhere, or he's just saying, screw this, I'm going to attack this DG's base. And as there's a storm going down, killing a few Marauders, and he microed a little bit, managed to kill one Zealot, and he's going to keep microing back, and he kills another Zealot, and here comes the army right now, and I think SoundWeRRa should be able to take this, as he is going to keep running away as he runs into another Colossi, and I actually think he's going to lose most of these Marauders as he's forced to stim pack and run away. Now, it's basically going to... This could be close to a good game. I mean... Oh, actually, no, I lied. SoundWeRRa is still forcing... I don't know why I said that. SoundWeRRa is still massing Marauders, Marines with the Vikings and Medivacs, as actually it's a huge push here by DG. Let's go to Units tab here, as, yeah, look at that. You have 12 High Templars. 12 High Templars. That's 12 storms you can throw down, as no matter how big SoundWeRRa's Marauder army is, those High Templars are going to do tons and tons of damage. Now, he's just coming in here as he throws down storms on the Merrill line, managed to kill all those SCVs but 4, as SoundWeRRa is forced to pull back those SCVs. Now, that was some well-placed Psystorms there by DG. Now he is going to try taking out this third base again, but the Planetary Fortress is going to be able to push them back, as well as those Marauders there to defend it. So he's now going to try do an attack on the main, as there is less units defending, but there are a lot of Medivacs, so he might be able to push, do a lot of damage to DG forces here, as he does get up the ramp and throws down a storm, pushing back the Marauders, and now he's just eating those SCVs alive, which really doesn't matter at this point because the main is basically mined out. So he's probably just going to, it looked like he loaded up most of his units in those Medivacs, and now he's going to drop them from behind and try doing a flank, or he's going to go and attack DG's base. Look at this long distance mining here. That's insane. As he did lose the Nexus there, and I'm surprised he hasn't placed one down, as he is now trying to, now he's not even, he's just dancing around the base. He just killed a couple supply depots, which shouldn't, and it doesn't supply block him yet. Getting close there. After a couple more supply depots broken, he will be supply blocked, as he is pushing out. This looks like a straight up base trade. So it's basically whoever can kill each other's bases first, as it looks like DG is worried he's not going to have enough units to kill SoundWeRRa's base faster, so he is forced to pull back, as he just massive storms down to try killing these Marauders, but they were perfectly microed, so he was able to save a good amount of them, as he is now pushing in now. Looks like he's going to be targeting most likely the probes and the Templar Chiefs. Now, as the units from DG are coming back now, he is placing more storms behind those Marauders. He should be able to finish off these Marauders, although the Marauders have done their damage. As we have the Medivacs just going to keep picking up the Marauders and fly away, as he's just most likely going to do a drop behind the main, which has a bunch of idle probes. Now, this is pretty bad. I mean, that's a lot of idle probes. They should be doing something, as maybe he thinks that he doesn't have anything to do. As he has also one Zealot over here checking this expansion, waiting for anything, I guess. Most likely for SoundWeRRa to expand there, as he has massive medic that's full of units. Let's go to Units tab here, as actually I did have it open. We have 15 Marauders with 9 Marines, with 6 Medivacs and 4 Vikings, to DG's 1 Colossi, 6 Stalkers, High Templar, and 9 Zealots. So SoundWeRRa, this game is favoring SoundWeRRa at the moment. as I don't know what DG is planning on doing. It looks like he's still going to try taking this base with the Planetary Fortress. But with that massive portable army there by SoundWeRRa, I don't think he's going to get far, as he's most likely going to lose all these units. Now he is going in for attack, as the splash damage is going to kill a few of these Stalkers, if not most of these High Templars. And the Zealots are able to get charged in there, and SoundWeRRa might lose, and he does lose that command center, as DG is not going to storm these Marauders, and he managed to kill a few of those Marauders as they were able to stim pack away. And now DG lost all his units there, but a few Stalkers. I don't know what DG is going to be able to do against this army. He needs to start getting some Void Rays for some harass from behind here. But by the look of things, I mean, he still has idle probes. I think he's about giving up, as there's a factory from SoundWeRRa chilling over DG's base, checking what's up, checking what's going on, noticing that none of his bases have minerals, as DG is going to try capping this base, which is right across from SoundWeRRa, from SoundWeRRa's main. I say now, SoundWeRRa is noticing he's at the advantage, is pushing out right now with all his units, as there's a well-placed storm there and force field by DG, and managed to kill that handful of Marauders, although it's not going to be enough, as the rest of these Marauders are stim-pack and moving in, as DG is forced to pull back with the rest of his units that he has, a very small handful, well-placed storm there and force field. But it's not going to be enough, as SoundWeRRa is still going to keep continuing pushing in with these Marauders and continue creating Marines. And the rest of these Stalkers are just toast. DG's in big trouble here. I don't think there's anything he can do to come back to this, as SoundWeRRa is going to continue massing these Marauder Marines, and it's just going to be too much for DG to overcome, as this Nexus is going to be gone for the second time. Second time DG lost the Nexus there at that expansion. As there's some perfect microing there by SoundWeRRa to be able to pick off a few of the rest of those Zealots, and going to kill the rest of these probes, as he does notice the expansion here by DG, and he's managing to push in here and kill this Nexus, as there is a handful of Zealots and a High Templar on the way to try to do some damage to see if he can hold himself in the game. But I still have to say, I want to give this to SoundWeRRa, as he's just played very well, great microing, and the MMM ball is just so powerful, and it was just so well played there. I mean, look at this microing here. He's just microing every 2 seconds. That is just some fast microing there. Managed to pick off all those Zealots, and there's the GG from DaramG. I don't even know how to freaking pronounce the name. I'm just going to call him DG. And SoundWeRRa does GG in Korean. Now I'm going to say that was a pretty good match. At the moment there, I actually thought that DG had an advantage with the early Colossi with the Thermal Lancers. But as SoundWeRRa proven that with early upgrades too for Terran, the MMM ball is just too powerful against that handful of Colossi and Stalkers that DG had. So there you have it, and I'll catch you all next time.